Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Monster of the Week on QueueTimes. I am your keeper, Sam Richardson, and welcome to arc number 4.
Whoa! Oh my God, 4.
That's 4 arcs. 3 more than Noah.
Whoa, pulling that biblical
I
literature.
gotcha. I get you. I see what you're doing with that joke.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this stream. We have 3 previous arcs of Monster of the Week, this being the 4th.
2 more than Noah.
available on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel in a playlist called Monster of the Week. So if you check this out, and maybe it's your first time and you dig the vibe and you like scary shit, and also you maybe want to know where these 3 characters came from and why there's now a 4th one who is also played by Jonas.
What?
Well, you can find out.
Freaking random.
You can find all of the answers to those questions in that playlist.
Yes.
Just real quick, I want to get a couple thanks out of the way. First off, thank you to QueueTimes for hosting us in this lovely space.
This virtual sandbox.
We're gonna be moving soon.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Updating
But
the scenery.
for now, we are here, and we appreciate that you've joined us in the studio tonight. It's terrifying having so many of you around, but
And we won't take this shit anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a lot of going.
We will take the shit.
We will
still.
take the shit.
We will continue to take the shit.
Also, thank you to Evil Hat Productions and Michael Sands for creating Monster of the Week and the expansion Tome of Mysteries. I have both, and I love them both.
We're using one.
And we're using
both.
Well, yes.
We're using both.
If you like this game and you want to play it maybe with your friends, if you have friends, then you should pick up a copy. It's available online or most likely at your local comic book shop. Last but not least, I want to thank a musical artist by the name of Wojciech Golczewski, whose music has inspired a lot of this arc, especially when I was writing The Dirge, which is the first arc. I was basically listening to his music nonstop, and it's very good. And someone reached out to me on Instagram recently to ask how it was spelled. I'm not going to spell it here, but you're welcome. You're welcome to reach out to me on Twitter or QueueTimes, and I will drop you a link. And you should.
All you have to do to figure out the spelling is, since it's in one of Sam's tweets, go on Sam's Twitter and then type in the search bar the name, and you'll find it.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yep.
All right. So, why don't we get started with character names and pronouns?
Yes, I am Jonas Newhouse, he, him, or they, them, and I am playing 2 characters, as was mentioned, Henrietta Sam, the Selkie, she, her, and the new character of Jamie Jesigo, he, him, he's 17, he is the Gumshoe.
And we'll learn a little bit more about Jamie as we get started here tonight.
Hi, I am William, they, them, and I am playing Keely, she, her, the expert playbook. I'm only playing 1 character, and I was so enthralled by everything else you were saying that I missed. Did we do a character description? Do I need to say something?
I gave Jamie's age, but that's because we just met the kid, so.
Okay, cool. Well, if you want to know what Keely looks like, she was bouncing up and down in the pre-show. Yes. She was there. Very cute. Very cute. Very smart. Smartest and cutest in the world.
Well,
All right.
that's a tough act to follow.
And so's Keely.
Oh my god. Hey there, I'm Sam or Sammy, whatever you want to say. And I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Maggie, who's a spell slinger, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Great. Okay. Actually, Jonas, it might be a good idea just to give a
little description of Jamie. Yeah, so he, if you did watch the end of the last arc, he was that person leaning up against a car, wearing a jacket kind of like it's a trench coat more, but you know, this is the closest that I personally have. He wears a fedora, and he's cool.
Okay.
Jamie, he's Chinese American. He's a 4th generation. So his great grandparents moved here from there. His sailor is the sailor is his dad.
Ostensibly Mr. Jesigo.
Ostensibly Mr. Jesigo. and we've discussed the sailor a little bit, Henrietta's former partner. And Jamie has been traveling for the last year trying to find Henrietta so that he can learn more about the presence of monsters and specifically what's going on with his younger sibling, Jordan Jr., or Jojo, who he has recently found out has been enrolled in some sort of school for myriads, which are like monster people, enrolled by Jordan the senior.
Yes. Okay. Without further ado, I am going to get right into a little bit of introduction to arc number 4, Mrs. Montessori. Joyce Oshana's Journal, August 1st, 1999. I see a pair of eyes staring out the windshield of a van trundling down a long desert road. They're soft eyes, kind ones, and they're showing the signs of age. Webs of tiny wrinkles cozy up close. Those there, those are from a fondly remembered birthday party. That line, a permanent sign of the consternation from a particularly difficult hunt. And there are a number of deep saddlebags that come along with the long, empty nights on the road. As kind as the owner of these eyes might be, these cannot be avoided living the kind of life that he does. And he does live a long life. The van, too, has signs of age. Dirt is caked in the wheels, there are scuffs and small dents around the bumper. The spring holding the passenger side door handle is a little loose. And sometimes you have to turn the key to the back door 2 or 3 times before it can be bothered to catch. But it doesn't have as much age as I'm used to seeing. The roof is wholly intact. In fact, there's still only one name painted on the side. Marty's Pest Control. The road isn't paved. It's lined on either side with the sparse, tight shrubbery that composes our little desert, and at one point, the man with the eyes hops out to open a squealing gate labeled with a large, no trespassing sign. He steps back into the bliss of the air-conditioned interior, pulling the door closed with enough force to rattle the nearly empty tube of chapstick in the cup holder. Marty? So you are awake, the man says, his mouth twisting into a half-smile beneath his salt and pepper mustache. He doesn't bother turning around, but instead shifts the van into drive and begins to navigate through the gate. Where are we? Not awake for long, then. We're in Nevada. Nevada? Almost California, actually. East side of the Sierras. There is a pause as the voice from the rear of the van absorbs this. I've never been to California. It's hot. Hotter than the East Coast, for sure. Global warming and all. I can't think about climate change. It makes me too anxious. There's so many people and there's so much pollution. It's overwhelming. And it's only getting worse exponentially. You know they say we've only got 20 years left until it's uncontrollable? I'll be 35. And we have to change the whole world. We have to convince the entire world and then change it. How are we going to do that? It's too much. We've got more immediate problems. Yeah. I have trouble thinking about that too. My parents think I live in California. The man with the eyes grunts in surprise. Why's that? I told them you were my agent. They think I'm booking commercials. I was in theater, leading roles in high school, so it's a perfect fit, a perfect lie. I had to think of some reason I'd be gone. Probably for the best. Yeah. Last time I called, right after the Wendigo thing, Mom said the house got flooded. They're worried about the storms getting worse every year. What if we can't stop climate change? One crisis at a time. What if we can't stop the Grand Demon? Then you won't have to worry about climate change. There is a pause, and for a while, all I can hear is the suspension groaning and gravel pinging off the bumpers as the van trundles forward. Finally, the man with the eyes lets out a small sigh. For the first time, he stops the van, rotating in his seat to look into the back. The eyes soften as they look at the scrawny form splayed out on a bench in the back. You don't have to stay here. Don't ever let someone tell you that you have to stay somewhere you don't want to be. Hell, if you wanted, I'd drop you off at the nearest Greyhound with a bus ticket and enough money to pay your meals. You're going to stay, though, I suspect. And if you do, you've got to remember, this life, it chose you. It wants you. You're gonna succeed. In fact, these monsters, they can't touch you. They can't hurt you. You've got fate on your side, kid. Remember? And hell, when this is all over and the Grand Demon is dead and buried, maybe you'll figure out climate change, too. I believe you could do it. He reaches out a scarred finger and pokes the scrawny teen in the chest. You're the chosen one, and you've got your whole life ahead of you. With that, he turns back to the road and kicks the van into gear. In the distance is a small building. The scrawny figure doesn't recognize it, but each of its lines are very familiar to me. As they approach it, the old dusty sign is just visible on the front. Is that a preschool? Joyce Oshana's Journal, August 1st, 2019. It has been a while since I thought about this particular memory, but with the visions I've been witnessing the last few nights, it would be irresponsible not to memorialize it, should the things I've seen... Anyway, if I close my eyes, I can just picture it. I'm sitting in my office, behind my large wooden desk. It's the most opulent thing of the room, and even if it is covered in the stains of 1,000 coffee rings, glitter glue, and chipped edges, it's mine. I can't afford to be precious with my things. I'd rather worry about the kids. You've got to tell them, I say. I know. It's Marty, the man with the eyes from years and years ago now. He's pretending to look at the art I've hung on the walls since last he was here, but either he doesn't care for it or his mind is elsewhere because he quickly gives up his study. He's ready to go. I understand, but I'm not finished with him yet. He's going to get hurt. It will be on you. I know, Joyce. But you have a better idea? We've got a problem to solve. I think he can do it. And what are you going to do when the real one turns up? Maybe they won't. As soon as it's over, you'll have some explaining to do. He'll be a hero. He'll be helpless. Look, the minute we're done, I'm booking him the best vacation he's ever had. But Joyce, this is the world. Do you see another candidate waiting in the wings? Because I sure as hell don't. We can't just sit here and wait for some savior to materialize. The demon won't. We'll be dead. When this is all over, he'll have time for a life. In the meantime, he can save all of ours. You really think he can do it? Yes, I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to... A chiming electronic doorbell erupts from her computer, spoiling Joyce Oshana's train of thought. She's an older white woman, the light from the window giving her fading hair a warm glow and her glasses spinning odd reflections across the room. She's sitting behind a large wooden desk, even more ringed with age than perhaps you were expecting. Loving, construction paper drawings, macaroni sculptures, and elegant childish scrawl line the walls. She bounces the eraser of the pencil off of her journal a few times, but the magic is gone. With a sigh, she adjusts her focus to her ancient monitor, pulling her glasses closer and leaning towards the display. She presses the small, insistent video doorbell button and a black and white image pops up, displaying a man standing at the front door. He's wearing an ill-fitting brown delivery uniform, pants and a long-sleeved shirt despite the heat, and a pair of metal aviators. He snaps some gum idly. As she watches, he shifts uncomfortably, looking around until he spots the camera, which he gives a large, winning smile and a wave. Hey there. Delivery for a Ms. Oshana from, well, it just says from Mrs.? No last name. Do I have the right address? Joyce holds down the speaker button. Yes, thank you. I know we're a long ways out here. You can leave it there. Well, I'm afraid not, Henry Sweezel says with a tut, pretending to read a form affixed to the top of the box. Says right here, I'm gonna need a signature on this one. Well, you'll have to take it back then. Henry's posture slumps with the affectation of disappointment. His lips turn into an almost cartoonish pout, and he begins to walk away from the door. Joyce shifts her glasses down her nose and focuses back on the journal just as the doorbell blares again. This time she stabs the call button, squeezing her eyes closed. Yes? Joyce asks, her displeasure coloring her tone. What do you need? Ma'am, I'm sorry to ask this, but this is my last delivery. I haven't been home in weeks. The kids, the wife, they miss me. If I have to go all the way back to the private distribution facility in California, would you make an exception? Just this once? For my kids? There's a long pause, and then Joyce sighs, closing her eyes and shaking her head until a small smile appears on her lips. She taps the speaker button again. Of course. I'll be right out. Maggie, Keely, and Henrietta.
Yeah.
And
Jamie. Yeah, JJ. Don't call him that.
Oh, I will.
You are driving through Nevada. You have left Denver behind without repairing your van. Unless you'd like to make me a use magic roll.
I absolutely would.
And I would like to roll to help out.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
And I would also like to roll to help out. Now, this is a question mark. I'll do it for Henrietta.
Well, it just gives me a higher chance of giving one of you guys a hard move.
Hey, don't worry about it. I rolled a 10.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have Jamie try to do magic right now.
So on a 10 plus with use magic, it works how you intend it to. So, you have Maggie. How did you repair the roof of the pest control van?
Well, I used magic, and I was doing one thing that is beyond human limitation.
Yeah, folding metal back into place.
Yeah, that's basically what I did.
And
I put my hand against it.
Sick
and
flames on it too.
Heated it a
Sick
little
flames
bit.
on it now?
Does it have sick flames on?
The roof?
On the roof?
On the roof?
Sure.
Great.
It's got sick flames on it. I buy that.
Nice.
Gonna write down, just make a note here. Sick flames.
Thank you.
on the roof.
This is a good GM. This is a good GM.
Jamie's been driving from the East Coast, so this is probably a caravan now, I think. I don't think Jamie's just gonna ditch that car. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me what Jamie's car looks like?
It looks suspiciously like the sailor's car. Sailor's old car from about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
1989 VW
1989
Fox.
VW Fox, baby. Yeah, it's that.
I don't know what that is.
That's okay.
But I'm gonna roll with it.
It is a busted up 1989 VW Fox that he calls the Fox. Lovingly.
Sweet.
So he's following us? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think so. And I think Henrietta probably pops between the cars, like on trips. She's kind of sharing time.
And
Keely.
you can just do that with magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Henrietta can just teleport. So.
Okay.
Keely. Your phone dings.
Look at
I
it.
need you to roll me manipulate someone.
Oh.
So, the reason that I'm asking you to roll this is because at the very end of the last arc, you recorded a video.
Yeah.
You trying to tell the world about monsters and the harm that was coming.
Yes.
So, this manipulate someone is going to see how wide of an effect that had.
Oh, okay. Cool. Interesting. All right.
How much engagement did you get?
10.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's. I actually wrote down
Viral
what is
sensation.
going to happen.
I love that I only have a +1 to charm, but I love that when I need it, I just nail it.
Where is this? I definitely wrote it down. Give me just a moment.
Just a moment.
I know exactly what you just did.
It's here. I promise.
in my
No
brain.
worries.
I promise.
Here,
that
I'll do
it's
some.
here.
I'll do some RP really quick about like right after I had made the video and everything. Y'all, like some people think that I have like the graphics budget of Steven Spielberg or something. They say it's fake and gay. Personally, I think that is by erasure. So let's focus on the positives here. We've got somebody who says, "You're hot." Okay, not what I was looking for.
It is true, though.
Is this what the internet is?
Yeah.
Jamie, I know I just met you like a couple days ago, but this is ridiculous. Wait, we got a good one right here. Yes, okay, good. I knew all this was real. The aliens told me when, maybe aliens maybe they exist.
I don't know.
Did you see the one from Detective Jamie?
Detective Jamie. Here, I'll search that name. Control F. Can you Control F on a phone?
You would do the 3 dots on the top right. You
3
can
dots on the
search
top
the
right.
page.
Okay. Great, thanks. It's not. You know so much about little technology things. I don't know how to use a smartphone most of the time. Okay, Detective Jamie. Oh,
I just appreciate the validation.
yeah. Also, quoting the X-Files and saying
Yeah.
the truth is out there is
Yeah.
very on brand.
I've
Very
been
on
saying
brand.
it, and I'm glad I'm not alone.
The truth is out there.
Yeah.
I like it on your shirt too.
Thank you.
Okay. On a 10 plus for this role, Keely is widely believed and would be recognized on the street by passerby.
Hell yeah.
Regardless of the role that you made, the police have reached out to you for questioning in reference to your presence at the Hades. So I would like to know if you have gone in for have you
An interview.
gone and talked to the police?
Ooh, you know what? You did on camera kill a person.
Never mind.
Did I kill? No, I didn't kill a person. on
You
camera.
shoved a bottle into the back of Henry on camera.
Yeah, but then Henrietta. Sorry, are we doing this in character?
No.
Yeah, but then Henrietta teleported that person away before they died. So who knows what happened?
Okay.
true.
I didn't kill nobody.
Sure.
I would not have gone in, but if they were like, how would they call me? What did they do?
So you have been getting calls on your phone?
I'm answering
From-
every single one.
Okay. I think they have just been asking you to stop at a police station.
All right. Here, let's take a call really quick. Hi.
Hi, this is Officer Bing down at the
really?
local sheriff's station.
What town?
It's not important.
Cool.
Listen, I saw your video, and I was just hoping, we had a couple people say you came on through here. I just wanted to,
Right.
maybe if you had, basically we need you to come in.
All right, I get that. Okay, I need assurance. Here's the thing. I don't like the police.
This is not a good start to this conversation, Keely Stewart.
Yeah. Oh wow. You know my full name. Yeah, that's public record. It's on the internet. I know because Jamie told me about it. I have the power of a
who
teen
that-
on my side now. You're not gonna be able to do nothing.
All right.
I will go into
Miss-
the station.
Team.
I will go. Well, hold on. You've never been on my side though. Every time I do anything, you're like, oh, Keely this, Keely that.
Miss Stewart.
Oh, sorry. Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, Miss Stewart.
I'm heading into Nevada. I can make a stop somewhere around there.
Yeah. All right. You gonna be going through Reno?
Oh God, are we going through Reno?
You're not. Your trajectory as of right now is no.
Am I driving?
No, Jamie's driving.
Oh.
Oh no, Jamie's
no.
in his car.
So you must be right
Pulled
now.
over on the side. Of the road.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm going through Reno.
All right. Well, we will see you. Well, we will see you in the local Reno police station.
Cool. Real specific, bang. Officer, yes?
I gotta ask.
Uh-huh.
Is it real?
I ain't truce out there, Officer Bang. Sorry, I almost got Deputy Bang. I knew a Deputy Bang.
All right, Miss Stewart. I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, officer, really quick, though, in a moment of seriousness. if you got any cases or anything at your police station, whatever that you haven't been able to figure out, I would start looking into the supernatural. I mean that sincerely. There's probably a lot of cases that can be attributed to this that somebody is probably covering up. You might have some sort of a person in your own staff that might be trying to conceal the fact that there are magical things going on in this world with monsters, so just be careful.
All right, Ms. Stewart, we got enough on our plate. Thank you, though.
Yeah, you got a lot on your plate if you don't listen.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome for nothing. See you in Reno.
Bye, Miss Stewart.
Bye, love you. Boop. All right, let's not go to Reno.
Okay.
Did I hear? We're not going to Reno, right? Did I hear that right?
From the other car?
We said we pulled over.
Oh, right. Okay.
Boy, yeah, we're not going to Reno. Well, it's just not in our trajectory.
No, that's cool.
Are you eating the meatball sub? Where'd you get that?
I got it from the gas station back there. It's not good.
We didn't stop for very long.
No.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was able to get
it.
it for free, so I didn't have to do the whole transaction thing. So it saved time.
You just took it?
No, they let me take it. I talked to them about it. It's cool.
Were you threatening
It's true, he talked to them. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah.
Cool. I love that we have a high charm character now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I want to come back to that, actually.
Yeah.
I think as maybe Henrietta is walking Jamie back to his car, as the caravan is set to get rolling again. And I want to know what Henrietta and Jamie's relationship is like.
How long have we been traveling since the end of the last episode?
It's probably been a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think at first it was a little bit like uncomfortable, not in that they had like any animosity exactly, but just like the sort of definition of the relationship wasn't clear immediately. Because they, to remind you or to inform you, Henrietta hadn't seen Jamie or any of the Jesigo family for 3 years. Jamie's been on the road for the last year of that. So I think it was like a little bit uncertain at first, but I think they've become kind of a duo by now. Like I think they like disappear together when it was appropriate time for it, and like sort of build that bond.
Okay. Maybe Henrietta's taking him fishing, or
yeah, absolutely. Like Henrietta's doing some of the things that like she wanted to do with him when he was a little bit too young.
Okay.
And maybe she's learning some teen lingo or something, some teen like sentiments. I don't know yet, but I think they have become a bit of a pair.
Okay. What does Jamie think of his father?
Jamie is angry because Jordan, the sailor, had stolen Henrietta's skin suit, which once Jamie came to terms with what that meant, he didn't like. But then more recently, when he found out that Jordan sent Jojo, the younger sibling, off to a school without even like really talking to Jamie about it first, he didn't like that either. So Jamie is angry, and that's why he took his dad's car and left.
Okay. Yeah, I think that totally makes sense. I would like to have Jamie roll to investigate a mystery.
Great.
And here's why. Jojo, the youngest Jesigo sibling, has been sent by the sailor to essentially like a boarding school, because Mr. Jesigo isn't sure if Jojo is a myriad or not. That it's he thinks Mr. Jesigo thinks that it's possible that Jojo is a myriad.
Which neither of the children are Henrietta's biological kids.
Right.
Jamie is from a mother who passed away, and Jojo was adopted while Henrietta was living there. Yes. But Jojo might still be a myriad. So I got a 6 + 1, so 7.
Okay, so a 7 is hold 1, correct? Okay. So what would you like to ask?
And this is in regards to the school that we're going towards, that I believe Jojo will be at.
In fact, don't you have a move as Jamie that allows you to add a +1 if you've been asking academics? Is that investigate a mystery, or is that another skill?
Yeah, actually. So I have the Naked City. I just want to read this because this is really cool. This is a move that the gumshoe just gets for being a gumshoe.
Yeah.
The Naked City. You have lots of personal contacts wherever you go. Pick 4 contact types from the following areas, or from other areas agreed to between you and the keeper. There's a big block of it. I chose academics, conspiracy theorists, media, and theater practitioners, which is one that Sam and I added. You can hit them up for info, +1 to investigate a mystery roll, or small favors, but there may be a small cost involved. Personal contacts can provide more significant help, but the keeper decides their price on a case-by-case basis.
Great.
I mean, I definitely think that he's been texting around asking, so we'll make it an 8. But
cool. I think then, not that it super helps,
anything,
but I wanted to bring up that move.
Mm-hmm.
I think that JoJo has been in contact with a former student of this school,
right?
The school that he suspects JoJo having been sent to.
Yeah.
This person's name is Lorelei.
Cool, I love it.
Lorelei.
Oh, I know how to spell Lorelei. Thank you very much, Mr. Gilmore.
She is a myriad.
Cool.
Sort of a larger blonde lady, German, and she is a siren.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Not entirely unlike a Selkie, at least in traditional lore. So,
yes.
Cool.
So I think Lorelei. Well, where do you think you met Lorelei? Where do you think Jamie met Lorelei?
Well, between the East Coast and here, I think they met at a like 50-seat theater play in Boston.
Cool. Okay. So maybe Lorelei is in a maybe. Can I pitch you something?
Sure.
Maybe Lorelei is an opera singer.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great because she's a siren.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she's an opera singer, and she was singing in like a production of Medea or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she sort of like walks down off of the stage, or maybe like walks out the back door right afterward.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, where is Jamie?
Jamie is out by like the back door where they load in, smoking a cigarette.
Wow.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Lorelei.
What brings you out here?
Well, you know, I wanted to see some theater, ask some questions about monsters.
Well, you would know that we don't prefer the term monsters now, Mr. Jesigo, do we?
I would know that. And I do.
What would you like to know?
Well, and really quick, Sam, is this their first meeting? Is that the idea? Or,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I say that he's figured out who she is and why she's important?
Yes.
Cool.
He's a gumshoe.
Yeah. I want to know about the school, Lorelei.
Oh, my, well, I suppose it's not my alma mater, but, you're talking about the school in Nevada.
Yes. My younger sibling is there, and I'm gonna go there and find out what they're doing and tell everyone about it. I can handle most of that, but if I run into anything, what's my best way out gonna be?
Well, young Mr. Jesigo, I should warn you.
Sorry, really quick. I'm 16. I'm not that young.
I'm 487.
Holy shit. Go ahead.
I should warn you. There is a spell on the school. It is no fault of Mrs. O'Shaughnessy's. Please do not blame her if you encounter the more troubling ends of this spell. But it is used to keep myriad children from leaving.
Okay.
Once they have been signed in under Joyce's care.
Okay.
So, if you aim to sneak into this school and make off into the night with your younger sibling, You may want to talk to Mrs. O'Shaughnessy.
I have a feeling that's going to be happening, Lorelei. Thank you.
It is always a pleasure.
Ditto. And he gives her his card if she doesn't have it.
Okay, yeah, she takes it, yeah. She takes it and she's like, yes. Is graphic design your passion?
No, but I am good at it.
Great. So, Maggie.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what you've been up to the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think Maggie's been a little bit more withdrawn than usual. And actually I wanted to ask if I could roll to see if something happens. It's a use magic thing.
Okay.
I think she would try to do this thing. I don't want to say it unless
okay.
I roll. And I think she would be trying to do this thing every night, probably before after people go to sleep. So.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So that's a 11. What I was gonna say is that she would be trying to every night, try to communicate. Well, not communicate. Try to, well, I guess communicate with something being Martin. Just the spirit of Martin potentially.
Okay. With an 11.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
But. Mm-hmm. I assume you sort of maybe like walk away from the van or wherever you're staying to kind of do this.
Mm-hmm. I think she would set up like a little situation with some candles and like some incense and.
Is it? Are you maybe staying at a motel and like you have your own room? And you're doing this?
And just setting it up on the ground.
So that night I think the first night you attempt that and you don't hear a response.
Okay.
The following morning, as you head out of your motel room to, I don't know, go get breakfast or just reconvene with the group, you open the door and a cane falls into your room. It was leaning against the outside of the door. And it's a cane you recognize. Mm-hmm. It is Martin's sword.
I'm gonna grab that, and nothing is around me, obviously, it's an empty hall. And then I'm going to take it into my room and leave it there, and then join everyone else.
Okay. Do you take it with you when you leave the motel? And if so, are you trying to hide it from the rest of the group?
Yes.
Okay. Then I think I'm not going to make you roll for that. I think under cover of night or something, you sneak it into one of the little compartments of the van. Mm-hmm. And when you do, you remember there were some papers.
Yes.
That fell out.
Yep.
I'm laughing because I brought this up before the stream started. Yes.
When you were when I believe Keely was rifling through the back of the van.
Yeah.
In the last.
And I was trying to get a sleep potion.
Yeah.
Right.
Why don't you roll me investigate a mystery?
Okay. Plus, what's 9.
A 9. Okay, so on a 9 you hold 2. Or no, I'm sorry. On a 7 and 9 you hold 1.
For investigate a mystery.
Mm-hmm. So your options are what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here.
What is being concealed here?
Cool. They're blank pieces of paper, which seems odd.
Yeah.
You know, like it seems they're like not. It doesn't just look like a 8x11 or 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. They're like specific size, so it feels like they should be something. And they're actually made out of that sort of like stiff, like postcard stuff.
Okay. Cardstock.
Cardstock. Yeah. And when you take them outside, I think maybe have you maybe put them in your pocket or you're just like walking outside to get a better view?
Probably
maybe?
to get like in sunlight or something. Sure.
The paper starts smoking, in a very particular pattern.
Okay.
And when it is finished, there are finely cut letters that have been burned into this piece of paper. They say, we're gonna write this down together.
Okay.
070 041 382.
070-041-382.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there is
a phone number. Just kidding.
There is a small. It looks like maybe a water stamp, but it's in that same kind of like burned thing. But it didn't burn all the way through the paper, and it just it looks to be like a signature of some kind, but you don't recognize it.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Okay. So, Pest Control, you are back on the road.
Yes.
The gas station that you stopped through is a little town called Elko, Nevada. And you pass that and continue on your way for a couple of more hours, following the basic instructions that Jamie has learned about where the location of this school is. You turn onto like a long, like sort of like a desert highway sort of thing, and then you turn off of that onto a desert highway that's unpaved.
Great.
And then you turn off of that into like
The fox loves it.
yeah, into like a bunch, just these little tiny, dirt gravel kind of things. Like there's the gravel that is like you're just like up and down all the way there, and your teeth are kind of like chattering, and you get to a big metal gate across the. It's one of those gates that can kind of be turned open across the area you're driving, and it has a large no trespassing sign on it.
Jamie and Henrietta would like to look around and see if there's anybody here.
Okay. Sure.
Want me to roll for that?
Yes. Why don't you roll me investigate a mystery?
Cool.
One of you.
I'm gonna roll it for Jamie.
Okay.
Can this be something that Henrietta's helping with since she's looking too?
Yes. Okay. I think that makes sense.
Oh, good, because I need it.
Let's.
But yeah.
I think that works. In the future, let's make it the house rule that you can be helped only by another player.
Oh.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. That just makes this a 7 anyway. With Henrietta rolled to give a +1.
Great. So you have
one question for
one
investigate a
question.
mystery. I mean, wait, where? No, this page. What is being concealed here?
Great. So, I think maybe Jamie is especially clued into. One of his contacts is conspiracy theorists. Yeah.
So he's probably gotten some misinformation, but also some correct information about what might need to look out for here.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think he spots anything until Henrietta points to a rock.
Look, a rock. Wow.
So the area around this rock.
Keely rolls down the window. Y'all see that rock?
Yeah, Henrietta just pointed out to me.
The rock is dry, and the surrounding area seems to be damp.
Mom, you got this one? Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the rock, guys. Okay.
Yeah, good. Tell me how it feels texture-wise and stuff.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Henrietta gets out of the car and goes over and I think just picks up the rock. Honestly, yeah. Let's just do that.
Do you want to? Why don't you roll me plus tough?
Yeah. Plus tough? Sure, why not? That is an 8.
Okay, mixed success. You pick up this rock, and with it comes a big metal pipe and a bunch of wires.
Oh no! Did I break something?
It seems like you broke something. You hear like a short circuiting sound, You can see now, having lifted up the rock, that the rock is sort of semi see-through from the inside, and mounted on the inside is a small video camera.
Okay. Is the camera pointing at Henrietta right now?
Well, it was pointing at the... Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Henrietta points to the camera. Jamie runs over, and I'm going to use another move I have called Hacker with a Dragon Tattoo.
Okay. Would you read for the audience what that does?
When you hack into a computer system, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 to 9, pick 1.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's a 12.
Oh my god.
So here's the things I can choose from. I can choose 2 of these, and I really the Gumshoes moves are written in a really cool way, where some of the things are bad and some are good. So I'll read them. You leave no traces. You learn something important. Can leave misinformation in place, and can gain access to somewhere you want to get into. I'm going to choose to leave no traces.
Okay.
And gain, and leave. Okay, so actually, let me ask you this. Leaving no traces, is that just going to mean of the hacking or of us being here?
I think with a 12, it's of all of it. It's the whole thing.
Cool.
The whole kit and caboodle.
So I leave no traces, and I would like to leave misinformation in place.
Okay, what misinformation are you trying to leave?
I want it to look like somebody came here. Okay, tell me if I can do this. I want it to, maybe using footage from times past.
Yeah.
Like somebody had come here, not us, had gotten in and then left.
Okay.
In this time.
Sure. Maybe with Henrietta's teleporting,
sure,
you could create a false sense of a false set of footprints.
Sure.
That have no return. She just teleports like 1 foot in additionally.
Yeah.
So that there's no return footprints, but they lead off into the desert.
Yeah.
Does that work?
I think so. Let me run this by you two really quick.
Okay.
So the idea here being that this would make them think that someone else is a problem and maybe send resources out. Does that sound like a good idea, or do you think I should try to do something different? Because this also would alert them that something's happening.
Yeah, we could just do that classic hack where you just put it on a looping footage where nothing is happening.
Yeah. Well, and I think that would be covered by leave no traces, no trace. So that would be
it would.
So that's what I would do if I was going to leave misinformation in place. I could also just learn something important instead of.
Let's do that.
That's a good idea.
I think that's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Then I'll just learn some. Oh wait, I will gain access to somewhere I want to get into.
So I was wondering why we were doing that. But I was
sorry.
Here's what I will say. The gate is not impeding you from getting in.
Sure.
You can move the gate on your own.
Right. So I can move the gate.
If that's what you're worried about, I would choose get more learn something you don't. Sure. If
Always
it's the
good to
gate.
have more.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
No traces. Something important.
Okay. So the thing that you learn that is important is that you just ripped a camera out of the ground, and anyone on the other end of that would have set off some sort of alarm.
Okay.
And you and Jamie, who is now
yes,
net running in the whole shit, detect no evidence of an alarm.
Okay, cool. So no one was monitoring it in that moment.
Correct.
And we've erased the things they would come back and see.
Yes.
So, Jamie just pulls out his phone and opens a couple of apps and is poking at the machine, and then after a couple minutes he turns around. Yeah, we're good.
Great.
Okay.
They have no idea.
Great.
Can somebody get? Wait. Hold on. And Keely's gonna leave the van running, but is gonna get out of the driver's seat and come over to this situation. All right, so we're just gonna we're going in to get your sibling.
Yeah, well, and also as much of the truth as we can, so we can tell everybody.
Okay. Cool.
All secrets must be exposed.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Of course.
I know I've told you, but I loved your video.
Thank you very much. It's you know what? After the first couple of days of people just saying it was fake and stuff like that, someone on the Reddit.
Yeah, it's called Reddit.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, sorry. Well, anyway, someone put it on there or something, and then everyone was like, "Oh, wait a minute!" And they got some real film experts and graphics experts on there. They took a look at it and they were like, "No, we don't have any technology that can do this right now. This looks too real."
Yeah, no, there's a lot of opinions on it.
And you know what? Thank God for them. Thank God for Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah.
Thank God for them.
No, that's where I met my conspiracy theorist buddies.
Of course you did.
Something funny?
No. Nothing.
Okay. Well, don't laugh then.
Hey, Henrietta, can you open that gate for us?
Oh yeah, of course.
You do. You open the gate with no issue.
I got a talky character and a strongy character.
Love Henrietta so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's open.
So the caravan pulls forward, and you continue down the road until abruptly the road ends, and you are emptied into a dusty gravel parking lot. There's a large, low-slung building. It would probably be sunny. It would probably be a sunny, inviting yellow if it weren't caked in desert dust and years of sun fading. A sign above the door shows a picture of a hairy creature smiling and waving to the viewer, and the words M.R.S. Montessori, invitation only. The lettering is jaunty, rounded and comforting, and some of the letters still cling to their original jovial color scheme: reds, blues, dark greens, purples, and more yellow. There are several windows facing the parking lot, but they've been blacked out, so it's impossible to see inside. Far off on the right side of the building, you can see the curving, opaque glass usually found in greenhouses, forming a small offshoot from the main building. Solar panels line the roof.
Nice.
What do you do?
It looks like we can't look inside. Oh, shoot. Maggie?
Yeah, I can look. Where would you like me to look, though? It's kind of
I don't know. Let's see. We got Jane, do you know anything about the layout of this building?
Sorry, one second. I'm just gonna tweet out a picture of the school since I'm here.
You actually are going to try.
Okay.
And
no
you're
service?
going to learn that you have no service.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, don't
I got
worry about it.
pictures.
I can turn my phone into a hotspot, so... Oh, sorry, I've been getting so many notifications my phone's dead.
Well,
Because of my video, I get like... How do you shut off them push notifications? How do you
It's
do
in your
that?
settings.
It's like,
settings.
I had like 30,000 when I woke up this morning. I go to bed, they're all there again.
I would die for 30,000 notifications in the morning.
Well, you can't. You want to switch phones?
Yeah.
Well, mine's dead right now. There's
We'll
no...
charge it and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, cool.
You
gonna
had a
plug-
question for me?
Yeah. What? Oh, can you hack into the mainframe? Is that what you call it?
No, but yes.
Okay. Can you do that to get a layout of the building so we know where to look?
Yeah, totally. Hacker with a dragon tattoo. As we
What? Okay. What are you hacking?
Okay, so yeah, right. Here's the idea.
Let me investigate a mystery to find a place to hack.
Well, yeah, actually, hold on, because I might be able to. I might be able to do this with investigate a mystery if I reach out to my my naked city.
Okay. With your no service?
Yeah.
It's here's
yeah.
what's possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll investigate a mystery and you roll high enough, then Lorelei sent you a map of the building.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, if you do, okay.
Well, I mean,
Well, do you want to roll investigate a mystery?
Yeah, damn right I do.
Okay,
Right?
roll investigate a mystery then.
That's the thing.
I'm not gonna stop
That's
you.
the thing I am the best at.
yeah.
Listen.
Competing investigative.
Well,
Well, hey.
here's our first fail of the game.
Wait, what?
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take a hard move.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
You rolled a.
I rolled
you
a 6.
Oh, you rolled
Yep.
a 6. Yeah.
Mark experience.
Did it.
Keely, you go to investigate the.
Yeah, I'm looking around the building, like
the building.
looking for like a plug-in. Will a plug-in work, Jamie? I haven't found one, but will one?
I think so, yeah.
You all hear a loud pop, and then another one, and then 2 more.
Mom, and Henrietta picks up Jamie. What's happening? What's happening?
The wheels on all of the cars
Oh shit.
just popped.
Ow.
Oh,
We just fixed the roof.
darn.
Who did that? Come out. Come out with your... Well, just come out, please.
I would like to sniff around as Henrietta and read a bad situation.
Okay.
And I say sniff around because I'm using my... Oh, that's for investigative mystery. Never mind. Cool. So just sniffing around. 10 plus 0, 10. I would like
a mystery.
on read a bad situation.
Okay. Yes.
I would like to know, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes. What is your other question?
I think it's gonna be it's either gonna be what's the biggest threat or what's the best way to protect the victims. I think it's gonna be what's the biggest way to protect the victims. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, as you were all beginning to scout around the sides of the building, you sort of left the cars unattended. And when you hear these pops and rush back around the side after you're sure that everything is like relatively safe, you see something whip back into the school and the door close.
Was this a supernatural phenomenon, Sam?
It was, in fact, a
I
supernatural
have a move for
phenomenon.
this.
Okay.
Occult Confidential. This is also a free gumshoe move. The first time in each mystery that you observe a monster, minion, or phenomenon in action, you may ask one question from the Investigate a Mystery list.
Wow.
Okay.
What happened here?
Okay.
Not what sort of creature is it?
I feel like
That's true.
he did tell us what happened.
That I guess. Yeah. What sort of creature is it? Yes. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Jamie
Two
is...
characters.
Yeah,
it's
you're
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Jamie is the one that gets the best look at it.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. So your two questions are...
It's just one question. What sort of creature is it?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jamie gets the best look at it. And weirdly enough, recognizes what it is. It is a Roku bee,
Okay.
which is it's a Japanese spirit, a type of Japanese yokai, which are apparitions. And it appeared to have the head of a young Japanese American girl.
Okay.
And it was just a head, and that's all.
Whoa. Okay. A head like there was like a tendril, right?
Nope.
No. Oh no.
It was only a head.
Gotcha. A head that just like okay. Wow. Yeah, that was a Roku bee. Have you ever seen Yokai Watch or like played the?
No.
It was like a head of a girl. Confirmed. There are myriads here. So.
All right, cool.
You didn't get that
Team
from
one for
the
well.
monster waving on
I
the
mean, I
front?
was pretty sure.
Well,
was
have
pretty
you
sure,
ever
but-
seen Sesame Street? Monsters are waving me at all the time. I just don't know.
It's also called Mrs., which we know is associated.
Obviously, there were signs that it was likely Maggie. I'm saying
right.
now we know. Okay, I've literally seen it. I wanna make this clear. I've seen a monster like this is big for me at least.
Oh, have you never seen a monster before?
Well, not that one. I mean, not that one. I've seen monsters before.
Oh, okay.
I still get worked up. Okay, it's gonna take a bit for it to wear
Because I was
off.
going to say your mom.
Yes, I know.
All right.
Well, I'm a myriad.
Myriad,
Yeah,
yes.
as they prefer.
Yeah. I do prefer that.
You look like you're about to do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Y'all are just standing outside of this preschool.
I'm
just
gonna
like...
try to observe another place.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which I think is what Keely was trying to get me to do in the first place.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I don't think Maggie would know this, but I know this.
Okay.
I'm gonna look not in the entryway of the school, but
Yeah.
to like the side of the entryway where I know most offices and schools are.
Okay.
They're usually next to the entry point.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll use magic.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 10.
Every time you roll magic, can you just see like the longing in my eyes for you to fail a roll? So what did
It
you roll?
usually happens. I rolled a 10.
Are you kidding? A 10. Okay. So you do what you set out to do. Maggie, your vision goes orange, like it has several times before. And you fade out of it into an orange-colored entryway. There is an office just off to the right-hand side. It looks like right inside the doors, there's a desk. And then right off to the right-hand side, there is like a door to an office.
Okay. That's it. There's nobody.
You hear
Okay.
whispering.
Can I make out what they're saying?
You rolled a 10?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you can. You can hear them say, do you think we scared him off?
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Cool. Sorry, that was out of character.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
In a character, you go gross.
Ew, children.
Kids.
No. I'm gonna come back into my normal self here.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an office on the right side of the door. I heard what I think are kids. They sounded like kids. A little.
Oh, okay.
And
makes sense.
they are hoping that they scared us off. So I think they were just trying to protect the school.
Dang.
Oh well, I mean,
Yeah.
we should let them know as soon as we can that we're not
Well, I feel
dangerous.
like if we, instead of trying to hack in,
Yeah.
maybe
Just walk in?
injuring like a normal person instead of like burglars
sure.
might be a nice thing.
That's a good point.
Well,
Well, I'm
I'm
just
staring directly at Jamie as I say that.
I'm sorry. I'm being a little paranoid because of the way that, like, you know, every situation has played out.
Sure.
Well, if I
It's a school.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I will say I trust Mrs. with my life, to a certain
Wow.
degree at least. So
Okay.
Well, because like Sheilin works for him.
exactly. I mean, I feel like they at the school are friends of Sheilin, and so must be trusted. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I mean, Look,
Keely's gonna go up to the front door.
Jamie's gonna walk up first too. Just so we know, Jamie is good at double talking into secure locations if we have to.
Okay.
So we should just keep him near the front. But
Okay.
yeah.
Can I just open the door?
Door's open.
I open the door.
Okay. You open it into a fairly plain-looking entryway. There's a big kind of like, you know, modern desk right up front. There's actually like a TV screen behind the desk that is like displaying like weather and like the time and, you know,
Cool.
just like
Oh.
basic information.
I wonder if they've done morning announcements yet. You know.
You actually do see a speaker box up on the side of the wall.
Cool.
And right off to the right-hand side is a closed door with a little plaque on it that says Joyce Oshana. And
Joyce
you
Oshana, she's in charge.
You hear faintly the sounds of whispering, and then all of a sudden, quiet.
Hey,
Hello.
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 Everything's cool. We're not gonna hurt you. Promise.
We're nice and kind, and also I had a viral video blow up recently.
We know all about Mrs. I'm a witch. Everything's fine.
Oh yes. Actually, Henrietta turns into a seal.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love that this isn't surprising to anyone. None of the characters are surprised by this.
Yeah.
we're cool. You said, Jamie, you said this is.
Yeah.
All right.
from what I've
Okay.
heard.
I'm gonna try that door.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
It's open.
Okay.
She's just walking without knocking.
Well, oh shoot, yeah. Knock. Hello, Joyce O'Shanahan? Oshana?
Oshana.
Oshana?
It's Oshana.
Oshana? Joyce Oshana?
I added an extra N when
I added a bunch of extra letters. I'm Irish as hell.
There is no response.
I'm gonna push the door open a little
Okay.
bit.
I need you to act under pressure.
Oh, hello. 11.
Wow.
11. So on a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. So here is what happens.
It's just so sad about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I have read about this.
Oh yeah, have you?
Yeah.
You've read about being tackled by a child as you walk into a school office?
I told you I watch Sesame Street. I read all the books.
Yeah, then as you open the door, your legs are just tackled by this this kid. He's probably no taller than your waist. He appears to be of Inuit heritage. And he's wearing like these bell-bottom pants that look like sort of out of character on such a small person. And he just like is like holding, you know how sometimes little kids like hold your legs together to prevent you from moving? Yeah. He's doing that and just growling at you.
I would like to, Jamie would have been standing to be the next one to go in. And he would just like to kind of kneel down and look at the kid and be like, hey buddy, it's okay.
Oh, no,
we're cool.
Get out of here.
Hey, listen, we just want to talk to you guys. It's okay. I would like to manipulate someone.
Good. I think that's a wise choice.
And I don't. Yeah, this isn't Jessica Jones' entry. I'm just manipulating someone. That is a 6 + 2, so 8.
Oh, damn it! Always with your pluses.
Don't worry, Sam. He needs some assurance that I mean it, that we are friendly, right, and just want to talk.
Yeah.
Can I offer him a candy cigarette as I say this? Children love their candy.
Oh boy, that influenced Jamie right here.
It's a candy stick. He would never call it a cigarette.
This little boy lets one hand go out of off of Keely's legs, snatches the candy cigarette from you, and then just eats it in one bite.
Wow,
And
that was so cool.
He lets go of Keely's other leg and runs behind the desk.
Like, hey, bud, just so we can be on speaking terms and everything, I'm gonna tell you my name, and you can tell me yours if you want to, but you don't have to. Just so you know, my name is Keely. It's not Kelly, it's Keely. You're gonna want to say Kelly, but it's Keely. And now that I've said it repetitively, hopefully either Keely or Kelly will stick with you, but my name is in fact Keely. So what is your name, if you would like to say? If you don't, silence is an okay answer.
I'm Amaruk.
Amaruk?
Amaruq. Mrs. Oshana said you might be dangerous.
No.
Where is Miss Oshana?
He just ducks back under the desk.
Amaruk, Miss Oshana told you that we might be dangerous. Okay, you know what? That's good. That's a good idea. Just trust her because you know her, and that is important to put trust in the adults and the people that you know. You don't need to just like trust adults just as they are. I mean, you still need to.
Not blindly. You have to be critical of adults.
You hear from under the desk, "Shh! Hey, Amaru, did you get him? Over."
You got a walkie-talkie?
No. And you hear it click off.
Amaru, you got to respond to that, or they're going to be worried about you.
Speaking of which, you hear something in the hallway.
Amaru, what is your friend Amir yet?
And a small, the head of a small Japanese-American girl pokes around the side of the door and gasps when she sees all of you, and then disappears back out the door.
Wait, I saw what you did to the car. It was super cool.
Yeah, I didn't like those tires anyway.
Hey, I know what you can do. You're awesome. I want to talk to you about it. He means it, you know. Can I roll to manipulate this child as well?
This person is well out of the way now.
Okay,
it was
cool.
just literally a quick,
cool.
Duck into the room
fine.
sort of thing.
Amaruk, where is it, Ms. Oshana? Just so you know what, we can all go sit in some chairs or sit on some of those like Bosu balls or the bean bags or whatever over in the corner, and we can wait for her to arrive, because you've done a really great job with this so far. This situation is well handled. Everything is calm, and we are calm, so we can just chill here if you want to get her to talk to us.
Maggie is going to not be standing up and just get down like onto the level that Amaruk is on.
Okay.
And just sit there.
You peek around the edge of the desk, and he's just like looking at you from the corner, like the shadow of the desk.
Yeah.
And because he is like sitting on his butt, you can see his ankles, and they're covered in gray fur.
Okay.
He has like tennis shoes on.
Cool.
Like bright red tennis shoes.
Hey, dude. I get you're kind of freaked out right now. I get it. But we know like all about Mrs. We're just here to visit Miss Oshana. We don't even need to bother you, okay?
Miss Oshana said you might be dangerous.
I hear you. But we don't want to touch you. We don't want to touch any of your friends. We're just here to talk to Miss Oshana because we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Huh?
You can't.
Why not?
She's not here.
Oh, where'd she go?
I don't know.
Okay. Did she go, like, out the front door?
No.
Okay. When did you see her last?
In the sunroom.
Okay. Do you remember when that was?
He's like thinking about it for a minute. In the meantime, do you wanna roll me? Do you wanna roll me investigate a mystery?
Sure. Okay.
It's a 7.
8.
8. Okay. So hold 1. I should know this by now. I've been running. We're 4 arcs in.
I guess. Oh gosh. What should I do? Should I do what happened here, or where did it go?
I mean,
What happened here?
what happened here feels good because with Oshana specifically, right?
Yeah. What happened here?
Okay. This kid doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Like ostensibly he looks, at first glance he looks fine, but the longer you look at him, the more like small details you notice. He has huge dark bags under his eyes, like he has not been sleeping at all.
Yeah.
And he has like he's doing that thing with his where he's like digging his fingernails into his palms, and you can see there's like cuts there where he has been doing that, like where it has been a consistent feature of at least his recent past. And he looks at you with like fear, like genuine fear, and also, I mean, just a little bit of anger, just a little bit of like I can handle myself, sort of. Yeah. He says, "You've been here like a week."
You've been here a week by yourself?
Yeah.
That's
We're
pretty
fine.
impressive. No, that's impressive. I'm impressed. That's tough.
You go, kid. Sorry, everyone.
What are you?
Oh, right. I'm a Silky. She's gonna shift back into human form.
Is that like a werewolf?
A little bit. A little bit. I can control it very well. Can you? Henrietta knows, I guess. Okay.
Do I, like, from looking at him, how old is this kid?
This kid's pretty young. He's probably, I think he's like 8.
Okay.
That's what I want to say.
Cool.
I'm gonna, I imagine Maggie's 19, and they stopped at a gas station at some point. I imagine I probably grabbed chips or something.
Sure, okay.
I'm gonna pull those out. You probably don't.
He snatches them out of your hand, and just like rips open the bag, and you all hear. Those of you who aren't down next to the desk just hear like this mad like crunching.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Wow.
Y'all want food?
He doesn't seem. What I will say, you've offered the 2 things you guys have offered him so far are candy and chips.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem malnourished. He doesn't seem like he hasn't eaten in a week.
Sure.
Okay.
He just likes food.
Just likes this stuff you're getting.
That's fine.
Cool.
Hey, have you, by any chance, heard of a person named Jojo who goes here?
I need you all to act under pressure.
Cool.
Great.
Here we go.
Wait. Yes. Wow. Okay. That is a 12 for Henrietta, but a 4 for Jesigo.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.
So Jamie marks
13. Okay. So, all right. Maggie, you are closest to to Amaruk right now. So, what I will say is either you can avoid taking harm from what is about to happen, or you can not scare him.
I'm gonna not scare him.
Okay. So, Keely and Henrietta, you two managed to get out of the way just as, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people tumble into the room.
From up.
Yeah, but not from the ceiling.
Oh.
There is a small girl with Coke bottle glasses and big wings that is flying into the room and basically just throwing the other kids at you.
Oh my god.
It's an air raid.
Yeah, kind of. And then the ceiling collapses onto the desk.
Gotcha.
Right on top of your head, Maggie.
Okay.
Yikes.
So you are going to take 1 harm, but you have armor.
So I'm fine.
So you're fine.
Now, Jamie doesn't have armor. Henrietta rolled a 12 to act under pressure. Can she protect someone?
No.
Okay.
No. Jesse is
Okay.
going to bear the brunt of this.
Okay.
So here's what happens. Jamie, I'm sorry. Jamie, 2 people hit Jamie at the same time. And the weird part is, it looks like one person because they look exactly the same.
Oh, great.
And they tumble into you for 2 harm, knocking you to the ground.
Maybe he does have armor.
They're holding your arms down and just like yelling at you and then like spitting in your face. And the rest of you see a whole variety of kids. There is the girl with the wings. Actually, you know what? Keely.
Yes.
Why don't you roll me investigate a mystery?
Sure.
And if you ask what sort of creature is it, I'll tell you what all of these creatures are.
Sick.
12.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so hold 2.
Okay. Hold 2. What happened here and where'd it go? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I'll do what sort of creature is it?
Okay.
Of course.
Yep.
And then let's do what can it do as well.
Okay.
So you tell me what they are and what they can do.
Okay. The young woman with the wings, you recognize her as a harpy.
Oh.
And as she swoops into the room, her fingernails extend into claws as she tries to swipe at you. You see,
like it just as this is happening, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm picturing it like I'm like ducking out of the way and all this is happening, and I'm like seeing them at like these like kid versions, and like as I look at them, it's like they're replaced by a page from a text.
Yeah.
And like I'm seeing exactly like what each of them are, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I like that a lot.
Oh my god.
You see another young girl, a small black girl. I should mention the harpy girl is white. A young black girl emerges from the wooden door and attempts to like push you over, and then disappears back into the door and emerges from a different piece of. It emerges from the desk, the big wooden desk. And then disappears back into that, and she's just like pushing you in a bunch of different directions, trying to get you to fall over.
Oh snap.
You see the 2 boys that are holding down.
Wait, what is she though?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, she is a dryad.
That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah.
And she can become one with the wooden elements of building to hide or escape.
Oh.
The 2 that are holding down Jamie. It takes you a moment to figure out what they are, I think, because they're the same thing, and it just maybe looks like twins. But you also know that you're at a school for myriads.
Oh, so it's like someone who can do doppelganger stuff.
It's a doppelganger.
Oh.
One of them is.
Oh.
The other one is just a normal human kid. And
not
they're
supposed to be
impossible to tell apart.
Oh my gosh.
So one of them has secret magic monster powers, and the other one doesn't.
Ooh.
But
Do they
look
know which was which? Do they even know?
Oh, they know. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the school doesn't, so they're just like, we have to keep both of them around.
Literally, yeah.
That's funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. No.
You see the young Japanese girl whose head had been floating around. You know her to be a Roku Rokubi. and her head kind of like flies around, is just kind of yelling, just kind of like flying in a circle yelling, and her body runs into the room without a head and is just like trying to cause a distraction and a ruckus. You see, and then you see two other people kind of like shoulder their way into the room, and for a moment you're kind of taken aback because you think that they might be adults, but they are not. One is a kid with sort of like light brown skin and black hair but blue eyes. And he is a giant. And he is as tall as you are, Keely.
Oh wow!
And he just like makes his way into the room and is like trying to like again like push you guys over and like bowl into you and just like
baby.
Yeah, just kind of like he maybe like go like the doppelgangers like maybe let go of Jamie for a minute, and he just like picks Jamie up and like kind of like throws him across the room a little bit, like not quite realizing his own strength. You won't take any more harm.
Yeah. Well, no, because Henrietta caught him. Yeah. Something happens.
And then you see another person who is not quite as tall as that. She is. She kind of like bounds into the room, and she has this like curly brunette hair, and sort of like she looks maybe like Greek, like that sort of like olive kind of skin tone.
Sure.
And she, right in the center of her of her forehead, is one big eye. She is a Cyclops.
Wow.
Okay, so Sam.
Yes.
You did just trigger one of my moves 7 times. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
So
what did I trigger?
It's Occult Confidential. The first time in each mystery that you observe a monster, minion, or phenomenon in action, I'm observing a new monster.
Sure.
Like 7 times. But like, I kind of can we just like tag another one of these onto here for like this whole introduction?
No, because I think I'm counting them as a group because I gave them all to William for that one question.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, before I get to that, your second question was what happened here?
No, what can they do?
I did. What can they do?
That's right.
What can they do? And you pretty much answered all of it.
Okay. So I want to ask a question like about the group then. This is the first time seeing the group of them. I feel like what is being concealed here?
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, you know how I was describing to
What
Maggie...
can hurt it?
You know I was describing to Maggie about how Amaruk doesn't look great?
Mm-hmm.
They all look like that.
Gotcha.
Every single one of them. They look like they have not slept in days. And they are actually wearing and wielding like makeshift armor and weapons.
Okay.
Like made out of like soup cans and like just like trash.
Yardsticks.
Mm-hmm. Like one of them has a hockey. The Cyclops girl has a hockey stick. And they're just like, it looks like they're prepared for war, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I didn't move.
Okay.
In order not to scare M.R.S.
Yeah. He is not scared. He is just staring at you.
Henrietta would like to lift the ceiling off of Maggie.
Okay.
Thanks.
All of the kids are like, they're either like holding you at hockey stick point, or they are like, you know, in one way or another they feel like they have the advantage here. So they're kind of like, you know, like Lord of the Flies-ing you a little bit.
Jamie would,
Yeah, you got us.
Put your hand. This is the Harpy girl. Put your hands up in the air.
You got us.
Now walk in a single file line out the door and to the main playroom.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Are you sure? It's a little early.
Go.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Henrietta takes off with preternatural speed.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Just to the playroom.
Which way?
To the playroom.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah. Were the kids intending us to walk in front of them or behind them?
So, probably in front of them.
In front of them, yeah. So, yeah, Henrietta follows the instructions.
Okay.
As she does her best. As quick as she can, she gets there.
Okay, so when you look straight out the door from Joyce Oshana's office, it's just that entryway.
Yeah.
But if you take a right, that's where there's like a bit of a hallway with some doors on the side, and then it opens up into that like big playroom area.
Yeah, that's where she goes.
Okay, cool. All of you follow?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hands up the whole time.
Does Jamie follow?
Jamie follows as fast as he can, but
Okay.
he doesn't have preternatural speed. So.
Okay. They kind of like lead you out to the center of the room, and then they like encircle you.
Sure.
Joy, Mrs. O'Shaughnessy said that you would be dangerous.
Did she
Hold
say
on really
us?
quick. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
I don't know.
Hey, ask your question, Maggie. I'm sorry.
Did she say us specifically? Or just
Yeah,
strangers?
she said the people on the video cameras were no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
no,
but-
but there is a video camera right outside the front door.
Yeah.
I've already set it up.
Okay.
It's true.
Oh, so just people in general who come from outside the school.
No, she said you might be dangerous.
That's true.
And we might be
Mm-hmm.
if we were different people.
Yes.
Well, how do we know?
You done a pinky promise before?
Yeah.
Well, I pinky swear that we're not dangerous.
Manipulate someone.
Good. Ooh.
8.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. She says, swear on your mom's life.
You want me to swear on my mom's life?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a big ask.
That's pretty huge.
I know. That's why I'm asking
I get you. All right. It's
I
tough.
think-
It's tough, but I believe in this
Keely, I think you gotta do
with
it.
my whole heart. Absolutely. You
Why
know
is
what?
that so hard to... Shh, quiet, Mom.
All right. Okay. I'll do it. I'll swear on my mom's life.
And it is done. They all of their
And your mom
weapons,
dies.
The girl who's been talking to you, Megan, she Meghan.
That's the harpy, right?
It's the harpy girl. Yeah,
Yep.
she's a harpy.
Yep.
And she kind of like lowers her like weapon, which I think was just a plunger. Then as she does that, all of the other people do too.
Cool.
And you see Amaruk kind of like standing at the entrance to the hallway. He's not coming into the room, but he is like looking from outside.
If I can, everybody, you all seem to react when my friend Maggie mentioned JoJo.
Do you know JoJo?
Yeah. Did they ever talk about their big brother?
Yeah. Sometimes.
That's me. I'm Jamie. And he like pulls out his business card and hands it to Megan.
Whoa, you have a business card?
Yeah, I'm a detective.
Is graphic design?
Yes. Yes, it is, Megan.
I want to be a graphic designer.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can learn a lot of tips from that.
Okay.
Also, online, I would recommend you search some tips that aren't on that card. Where's JoJo? Where are they?
The whole room gets really quiet, and none of the kids are making eye contact with you.
Megan, I'm here to look for them. Is there anything you can tell me?
I think this is manipulate someone.
Cool.
Because I don't think they want
I
to
agree.
tell you.
Yeah. I had forgotten earlier that as long as I am acting in accordance with my code at all times, which I am, my code, which is all secrets must be exposed.
Sure.
I have a +1 ongoing to manipulate someone.
Okay.
So that's, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Because people sense my sincerity.
Okay.
Not that it matters, because that is still just a 6. I rolled a 3.
Bad, we're
Wow.
supposed to-
Okay.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah, I rolled a 3
Poorly
plus 3.
now.
Interesting.
That's right.
Interesting. Okay.
We're not-
So yeah.
Okay.
Here is what
Well, that was a
happens
6.
then.
That's a
yeah,
fail.
that's one.
We got one. Okay.
I'm at 2 now, because I failed earlier.
Oh, that's right. You failed the
Yep.
act under pressure.
Megan looks you like. Megan kind of like raises her gaze and looks you in the eye, and she says, "Miss O'Shaughnessy told me not to tell you."
Well, you're doing the right thing by not telling me then. Thank you. Do y'all mind if I walk around a little bit, just kind of see where JoJo is spending their time?
Yeah. Ahmed, go with him. And Ahmed is the giant
Cool.
And he I think also, and both Ahmed and the Cyclops girl have hockey sticks, like one like blue and one green.
Great.
And they just start. Ahmed just starts like poking you in the back and like leading you off.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that.
Now that we're not dangerous. And you know that, and you can keep an eye on us. I know, but I did swear on my mama's life, and we did the pinky promise,
which was very difficult for her to do.
Yes. Would it be possible for us to see Miss or Mrs. Oshana?
No.
Okay.
She's not here.
Well, yeah, I know that.
She hasn't been here for a week.
Well, you said she was in the sunroom, right?
Well, that was the last place you saw her?
That Amaruk said that to Maggie.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have been listening?
No. Very, like,
quiet.
Amaruk was not being loud.
Okay.
Amaruk wouldn't have said it if only...
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, she's not here. She hasn't been here for a week, right?
Are you looking at Amaruk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He kind of like shirks, when all of the eyes in the room turn to the hallway, he kind of like shirks back into the shadows a little bit more, and you just hear from the hallway, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you.
All right, so she's not here.
You know, we're very experienced helpers. We're kind of helping people. Maybe there's a way that we can help you find your teacher.
I have a thing I can do to try to see what was going on when she disappeared.
Yeah, she does magic.
You guys be cool if I did that?
Yeah, we would.
Can we forget I have that?
Listen, it's been a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The Megan just kind of gives you like a stiff nod.
Sweet. I want to point out, by the way, as soon as the tension had de-escalated, I would have gotten back down on the kid level.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I don't think Henrietta does, but it's smart.
Towering
yeah.
These kids.
8.
8. Okay. So on a 7 to 9 for use magic, you have to choose a glitch.
Yes, I do.
So the effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate and welcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect. All of these are good. Oh Christ, all of these are good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a harm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So here's what happens then. Your vision goes orange, and you come back into the same room, probably about the same time of day. I don't think we've established what time of day it is, but I was kind of picturing like 1 p.m.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're back in this room, and the kids just seem to be like playing, and Joyce Oshana walks out into the playroom and just kind of like smiles at everyone. And then she walks over to the side of the room and goes through a door. And you stay in that shot. You're staying on the kids as you kind of see, they're just like playing with trains, or like, Amaruk's doing like a little bit of painting in the corner, and like, I think Ahmed and the Cyclops girl are kind of like hockey, like just back and forth across the carpet. And then you hear a scream. A like pretty blood-curdling scream. And you hear a growl. And you hear this deep-throated roar. And the kids all look up towards you, past you, to the door that Miss Oshana walked through. And then you're back in your body.
Okay.
You feel exhausted, Maggie. Like that scream took something out of you.
Okay.
So make sure you mark that 1 harm.
I did. Wow.
What'd you see?
Yeah, that's never easy for me to do that. Never goes easy. She walked through, and I'm gonna point at the door.
When you go to do that, there's no door.
There was a door there.
What?
There was a door there.
Here, can I check it out? Is that okay, y'all?
Well, hold on. She walked through I want to make sure you know this. She walked through the door, and then a growl and a scream, and then it sounded like it wasn't good. So
Can I check this out with Henrietta in front of me?
Oh, that's...
Hold on 1 second. I want to come back to Jamie.
Okay.
Okay. So Jamie, Ahmed is leading you around the inside of this Montessori school.
Cool.
Where are you going to investigate first?
Well, I mean, it was just like, a general tour. I would love to take a look at that office that we were just hanging out in.
Ahmed says, "Why? It's just Miss Oshana's office."
Well, can I be honest with you, Ahmed? I haven't checked my Twitter in like a few hours. She has internet in there, right?
What's Twitter?
She has a computer?
Yeah,
in the
she
office?
has a computer.
It's on the computer. I
Is
just
it
want
like
to get
a
in there and
game?
take a look on it. It's kind of like a game. It's like a really bad game that you can only lose at.
Is it like Angry Birds?
It can be. It can be. Do you mind if I just check that out for a minute and then get like a tour around the place?
No. Do I have to keep holding this hockey stick up? Megan said I should, but
I think if Megan said you should at least tell her that you did.
that's a good idea.
And then tell her the truth, because all secrets must be exposed. And Jamie starts walking towards the computer.
That's a confusing bit of advice, sir. Okay, you walk back into this room and it's fucking destroyed because 7 kids just tried to fucking rampage through you in here. Like the ceiling is partly collapsed.
Is the computer even like usable?
Yes, it is. The monitor has fallen over, and there's now a big crack.
My phone's gonna be the monitor anyway. That's
Okay,
fine.
great.
So, I mean, I want to turn on the computer if it's not.
Okay,
just
it's
like,
on.
Cool. Is it password protected?
It is.
Okay. I type in password and hit enter.
No.
With a capital P?
Nice try.
All right, cool. Hacker with a dragon tattoo. When you hack into a computer system, roll plus sharp.
You don't think I was going to give you a computer system for your new guy that can hack computer systems and not put a password on it, do you?
That is a 10. So
Okay.
I'm going to pick 2. Leave no traces, learn something important, leave misinformation, or gain access to somewhere you want to get into. I would like to learn something important. And gain access to somewhere I want to get into. I don't think we're worried about leaving traces or leaving misinformation. So,
Can the gain access? Can you access the video camera footage for when
yeah.
Joyce Oshana?
I mean, can I? I would like to try.
You can.
Cool. So I would like to use that to learn something important. Yeah.
Okay.
If I must. But yeah, those are the 2 things I want to answer.
Here's what I think you find then. You find 2 things of note.
Cool.
The first thing is that most of the footage is missing. You would know because you rolled a 10 that it has been erased.
Gotcha.
Like purposefully erased.
Yeah.
The second thing you know is that when the footage comes back, there is a moment that is missing, even from the piece that is back.
That was missing before it got here. And that's not what I deleted earlier.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It is inside of a room with plants.
Okay.
It appears to be like, just like a little greenhouse or something like that. And there's just like little rows of, flowers and sort of some shrubbery. And also like, I think there's a little tomato plant and stuff like that. And the thing that you notice is that this camera is trained on the door.
Okay.
Except then the door disappears.
Got it.
Gotcha. Useful. Sweet. Can I also just hit print on a PDF of the floor mat for this place and get out of here?
Sure.
Cool.
Yes. The printer is like.
Hold on. Just speed that up a little bit. Not too much.
This just smears the ink across the page on your first try. Okay. You have a workable copy.
Cool.
Okay.
So, there was a door here went and
Yeah, that's the sunroom.
Oh, that's the sunroom.
It's the sunroom was that way.
Does the door always vanish?
No.
Wait.
So it happened after you last saw her?
Yeah.
Wait, really quick. Was there always a door there and now there isn't? Or was there never a door there and there was for a moment?
There was always a door there, and then it disappeared.
Okay.
And that door used to go to the sunroom?
Yeah.
But now it goes to the hallway?
No, it's just a wall.
Because there's no door.
It's just a wall.
Oh, a wall. Not
Yeah,
okay,
it's just
gotcha.
a wall. All right. I'm gonna scope this out. Henrietta.
Wait, no,
What's up?
don't.
Why not?
Because that's where Miss Oshana went.
Oh.
Are you afraid for me?
No. You know that's a lie.
I was gonna ask. Okay. All right. So, well, here's the thing. I have Henrietta with me, and Henrietta's gonna be kind of in front of me while I scope it out.
What are you? Whoa! Like all of the kids are like, oh, whoa, sick!
Oh, check this out. And then she disappears and then walks back in from the hallway.
Whoa! The little dryad girl emerges from the wood for a moment and just is kind of like looking at you. She's like,
Oh,
I can do that.
no way. I actually teleported, but I can do that too. And then she just like goes through things.
Whoa!
Yeah, Henrietta's baller. So,
And I'm bald.
so Henrietta, wait.
You want me to punch where the door was? I understand.
No, not yet.
Wow.
I don't want you to punch where the door was. I want you to kind of be in front of me. I'm gonna go scope it out.
Wait, no!
No, you
Well,
don't
I got.
understand.
Well, here's the thing. I am very powerful in a very non-dangerous way.
Miss Oshana says no.
Like none of you are allowed to go in there.
No, like she said, don't go in the sunroom.
When did she say this before she went in there?
No, she told me just a minute ago.
I defer to Maggie.
You've been talking to Miss Oshana?
Yeah?
How do you do that?
Well, I just like think, and then she just is like also thinks.
Has she always done
like
that?
a telepathic communication situation?
What?
Like that's what you just described. That's telepathy, right?
Okay.
Was she always able to do that?
Megan whips out a little notepad. It's like one of those like spiral bound at the top notepads, and she's like, "How do you spell that?"
TELEPATHIC. Telepathic.
It's not EC? Okay.
I see.
Telepathic. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And she flips it closed and puts it back in her pocket.
I wasn't joking. I thought it was EC.
Very good, Henrietta. Is that the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the truth?
Huh?
Is the telepathic connection thing a truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
so Megan, the best of Megan's understanding,
Believes
that is what's
what's
happening.
Got it. Can I don't know if that's something hold on. 1 second. Can I try to do what I've been trying to do with Martin? With Miss Oshana, because I've seen what she looks like and everything, so I'm familiar with her and like
I'll tell you what, yes.
Okay.
But even if you succeed, I'm not going to give you a direct link to her.
No, yeah, I just want to like
Yeah, because I don't think you know her well enough to have like, oh, hi.
Oh, I don't
how's
have
it
that power
how's it
anyway.
going?
I'm just trying to do something, communicate with like a spirit or
Okay.
whatever. Okay.
And you keep making those low rolls and might.
It's an 8.
Okay. So choose your glitch.
Was that a 2 and 4?
Yeah.
Isn't that a 9?
Yes, that is an 8.
Not that it matters, but
Oh yeah! Wow, math. I can spell, but math can be difficult. I think I'll do. It's a short duration.
Okay. Then here's what happens. It feels, you know when, have you ever seen a radar in like an 80s movie where it's like the thing goes past and there's just that like, boo. That's what it feels like in your head.
Okay.
Like, it feels like Joyce Oshana is there,
Yeah.
but that's all you know.
Where was she?
You don't know that.
Okay.
Okay.
But I feel her presence, is what you're saying.
You feel, yes, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Huh.
You specifically feel her presence.
Okay. So it's for sure her.
Yes.
Great. Also not great because I try to communicate with the spirit, which means she has to be dead.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
What are you doing right now?
Maggie's just like,
I was trying to talk to her, like Megan's been doing.
Oh, that's
okay.
a good idea. Henrietta tries that too.
Yeah, Keely too.
okay. Megan puts a hand on. She kind of like grabs your arm, Keely, and pulls you over to where Henrietta is.
All right.
And
Okay.
she says, she kind of like pulls you too close. She's like, Miss Oshana said I can tell you.
Really?
Oh, okay. Cool. What about Maggie?
I don't know.
Oh, all
She
right.
hasn't said anything about Maggie yet.
Cool. Cool.
She says, if you want to be in touch with her, you can be. You just have to ask.
Cool. Okay, Miss Oshana, can we
Miss
chit-chat?
Oshana, may I speak with you, please?
Can I
Okay.
talk with you?
I would like a parent-teacher conference.
You two both feel a sort of like psychic, like presence. Like you feel it feels like pressure on the side of your head. Like it's not uncomfortable. It's just like a tingling, like there is something there.
Okay.
So I need you to make a decision. Are you going to talk to Miss Oshana?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That was eerie.
Then you hear an elderly woman's voice in your head, and she says, "Oh boy, I read that intro today. Keely and Henrietta, it's a pleasure.
You know my
You
name?
too. Great to meet you.
Yes, of course, I'm an oracle.
You're an oracle?
Of course, I'm an oracle. Yes,
Wait, you're an oracle. Wait a minute.
Keely. Something that was just said is a lie."
Oh shoot. Sorry, this is really difficult for me. Can you just like say one thing at a time?
Yes, I understand that this can be a little bit overwhelming at first.
You're a what now?
I'm an oracle.
Is that the lie?
No.
Shoot, what was the other thing?
Well, you asked a question and she said yes.
I forgot.
I think it was...
You know our names.
Wait, you know our names?
Yes?
Wait, you said our names. Of course that's the truth. Oh, shoot. Okay. Cool. Hey, are you alive?
Yes, of course. It's the truth.
Am I hearing the answers to Keely's questions?
Well, hang on. Let me think about this
Is it
for just a
group
minute.
call?
I'm gonna say I'm not normally gonna do this. What the answer you just got is a half-truth.
What did I ask?
You said, "Are you alive?"
Are you-
Oh, okay.
And she said yes.
Oh, of course. Hey, what happened to you?
Well, it's sort of a long story.
Well, I got a minute. I'm just waiting for Jamie to track down JoJo.
I don't have a whole lot of power to communicate this way, which is a lie.
Okay.
So I would prefer if we could communicate through the children.
Cool. Can I ask you one more thing, like just straight on?
Yes.
Are you evil?
No. It's not a lie.
All right.
Joyce, before you go, is JoJo okay?
I'm afraid you'll have to talk to the children.
They don't seem to think they can tell us much.
I will allow them to tell you a few things.
Okay.
Goodbye, Henrietta.
Goodbye, Joyce.
Okay. You feel that kind of like pressure fade.
Maggie.
Hey, what was that? Just kind of like blanked out for a second.
Right. Yeah.
I want to ask before I need to know. Was I hearing? Was that like a group call, or did I only hear?
You heard.
Okay,
you heard
cool.
everything.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, we talked to Joyce.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Sorry.
She Megan says, she's just not sure about you yet.
I couldn't imagine why.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a
me
cool
neither.
person.
You're a great person.
Thanks.
You're quite lovely.
You mind? Do you mind if like my friends and I just come over here and have like a little cuddle puddle?
Are you gonna tell secrets?
No, all secrets must be exposed.
Oh no.
Is Jamie back in the room?
No, that was
Jamie just
Henrietta.
walks into the
No,
room.
that's Henrietta.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Henrietta. I mean, like sometimes.
Right. But if we tell them, it's a good way. You know, they
Yeah.
should.
No.
We're children, so
Gosh. Yeah. Well.
we want to talk about grown-up things.
Can I open my third eye?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to read. You need to read bad.
Situation.
Hang on, wait. I feel like I don't want you to just use this move to open your third eye.
Okay.
So I want you to wait till you feel like you're actually in a bad situation.
Okay.
Unless you can give me a justification for why you feel that way now.
There's a door that a person went behind and screamed and apparently died.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's fair.
You feel in peril. Come on.
Oh no!
That's
Oh no!
it. There it is.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
Is that the truth?
That'd be a 4.
Well, it's
Oh.
okay,
First one up.
Maggie. I'm gonna make a hard move against you.
Sure.
You open your mind to the maelstrom of existence. And your third eye springs open. And you just hear that scream. You just hear that scream over and over and over and over, and it gets louder and louder and louder and louder until you can't think anything else. It has crowded out every single other thought in your head, and you can feel this intense headache. This intense, it feels like someone is grabbing your skull and just squeezing it into like a wine bottle. And then you pass out.
Yeah, can I catch her before she hits the floor?
Sure.
Cool.
So the one thing that I will say, when you heard that scream, you saw a face.
Do I recognize that face?
No.
Can you describe the face?
No.
Okay.
I'm a really good drawer.
Nice try, though.
Cool.
Jamie,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
If it's cool with you, I'd like to be getting a tour of the facilities.
Okay, sure.
Let's do.
Ahmed sort of like walks you through the front desk and Joyce's office, then kind of like takes you back through the playroom and to the kitchens, shows you the bathrooms, and I think ends with probably the nap room,
Cool.
which is just rows. It's like bunk beds. And there's one bunk bed with the covers pulled down. And Ahmed says, "Oh, that's Isaac. Don't worry about him.
Like another kid?
Yeah,
Is there? Oh, what's his deal?
he's a vampire."
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So he only comes out at night then?
Yeah, he does night lessons.
Okay, cool. Do y'all have like your own rooms here? Like
No, it's just bunk beds.
just bunks?
There are way too many bunk beds.
Mm-hmm. Like 100?
Like
50?
so there's 7. You've met now 8 kids, right?
Yeah.
There are at least
I think 8 including the doppelganger, right? Or am I missing one? Yeah.
There are at least 25 beds.
Okay. Hey, were these beds all filled until recently?
Ahmed just kind of looks down.
Ahmed.
It's... Can I tell you a secret?
You should. All secrets must be exposed.
Oh, God.
That's a weird thing to say.
It is the first few times, but once you say it enough, it becomes like a code that you have to live up to. Go ahead.
He kind of like leans over to your ear, like to make, and just like checks the room to make sure none of the other kids are here. He says, "There's a monster in the basement."
Like here, in the basement. What kind of monster?
It's a werewolf.
Okay. Does the werewolf have anything to do with Amaruk? Amaruk's a werewolf too, right?
Yeah, I mean, Amaruk's like, it's not like really a werewolf.
Okay.
Amaruk is in fact an adlet, which is an Inuit creature with the upper half of a human and the lower half of a wolf.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
But Ahmed says, I mean, ever since Joyce disappeared, Amaruk's like doesn't want to play with us. Has been like keeping to himself, and like, I don't think the werewolf is him, but like, you know.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, look, my friends who are up in the playroom, they've all been doing a lot of monster work. They've dealt with a lot of actually really dangerous monsters. Things even scarier than werewolves that you wouldn't even be able to imagine. Okay, so,
Mister.
Yeah.
There's nothing scarier than this werewolf.
You should see what my mom can do.
Aw.
I have one more question for you really quick. Which of these beds was JoJo's before they left?
Ahmed kind of like gestures to one of the bunks, and Jamie walks over to it, and there's a small stuffed plush leopard seal just sitting next to the pillow.
I like to pick that up. And just like investigate the bed area. Do I find like anything else here?
It has been like properly made.
Cool.
But unless you roll something, you don't find anything else.
I think I'm gonna investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Investigate a mystery. Yes.
Okay.
6 + 4 + 1. So yeah, 11.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
I would like to ask, what is being concealed here?
Okay. You go to lean down. This is a bottom bunk. You go to lean down into the bottom bunk, and you kind of put your hands on the frame of the bed, and they just slide right off, and you fall onto the bed. Fall face first onto the bed. And your hands come away sticky.
Oh,
with
okay.
Weird. It's
Gotcha.
You're not quite sure what it is, but it's some sort of sticky goo.
Is it supernatural?
Yeah, it's supernatural.
Okay, so I still have one more question,
Okay.
but my second question was going to be probably what happened here.
Okay.
What I would like to know with my first time experiencing the supernatural thing is what sort of creature is it? If that is something that can answer the question of the stickiness, but
Yeah. I think I can answer both questions.
Okay.
Ahmed says, Ahmed kind of sees you kind of pull away and says, the werewolf took JoJo.
What?
Sorry.
This slime, is this from JoJo?
No.
No, is this from the werewolf? What is this?
I don't know. But you do. It's ectoplasm.
Ghost. Okay, Ahmed, thank you. Can you get me back to the playroom, the fastest route?
It's right there.
We should go.
It's just that one.
Okay.
You just walk out that door.
Cool, you should come with me. There's a
No,
werewolf in the basement.
If we're gonna walk out in the playroom, I have to have my hockey stick up.
Right.
You gotta go first.
Yeah, okay, I'll go. I'm going.
All right.
Cool.
Keely and Maggie.
I'm
And Henrietta.
Maggie. Oh shoot. Okay. Good catch, Henrietta. That was really great.
Megan just like puts her hands over her mouth, and all the kids are like not sure what just like they're all kind of like backing up from this whole.
She's okay.
She doesn't look okay.
She's gonna be all right. Anybody got a candy bar or something? Some juice.
Jamie had candy sticks.
We've got juice. And Megan's wings unfurl, and she flies into the kitchen. And she just kind of like swoops back up and hands you a glass of orange juice, like spilling most of it on you.
All right, thank you very much.
But there's like a third left in there.
Cool, I love it. All right.
Sorry.
Cool, no worries.
I'm still working on it.
We're just gonna hold this out to the side here, so that when Maggie does in fact wake up, she can have something to drink right away that'll get her going again. Okay. Hey Maggie, and I'm gonna do like a little like face tap, like, hey. You all right? You okay? What happened?
Maggie.
Girl, where'd you go?
Maggie.
Maggie. Mm-hmm. Here are the options I'm going to give you.
Okay.
If you would like to wake up right now, you are going to wake up unstable, which is not going to mean you're going to take any more damage, but you are going to be unstable, which means you will continue to accrue harm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm okay. Yeah.
Is there somewhere we can lay her down?
I can. I wanted in the 2 weeks. Can we have finished my cave apartment? Like
Yeah,
that set
absolutely.
Up? Okay.
Yep.
I can try to take her to the haven, to the cave.
Oh sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Stay here with the kids, okay? When Jimmy comes back, tell him what happened.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
I attempt to teleport. I have to roll for this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I have a hunch that Sam is prepared for this. So, great. That's a 10 plus 3, 11.
10 plus 3, 11?
I'm sorry to...
13.
What? Am I the only one who can do math on this?
Sorry, I was doing math in character.
I'm sorry to do this to you.
Yeah.
But for the first time since you discovered this power, Henrietta, you hit the ceiling and fall back into the Montessori school.
Cool. Ow, a little bit.
You're
Also,
gonna take 1 harm, by the way, because you fall from the ceiling.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to keep Maggie from getting hurt.
Cool.
Okay. Why don't you act under pressure?
All right. 10.
Yeah,
Great.
you do. You catch her just as she's falling.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, yeah. All right. Cool.
Well, I can't do it here,
Maggie?
which makes sense.
Yeah.
With that level of fall, I think you are snapped awake. You're not going to be unstable,
Okay.
but I'm going to make you take 1 harm.
Okay.
Which I don't take.
Ignore armor.
Damn.
Because you have a horrible splitting headache.
All right. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Magland, drink the juice of orange. You'll feel
Magland?
better.
That's not
right?
my name.
No? I don't know.
Is it Margaret?
No.
Are you okay?
It's just Maggie?
Magellan?
It's the Dryad girl.
Marigold.
It's just Maggie.
The Dryad girl pokes out from one of the beams.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you okay? And then Amaruk kind of pokes a head around the corner, and doesn't say anything, but is just like looking at you.
Yeah, you know, I just got a big adult person headache. That's all. Just a big old headache.
Did you have a bunch of vodka?
No.
What?
Well, I mean, this is, by the way, this is the Dryad girl.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not this time.
All right. Yeah. No, I have not today. Not at all.
Well, I mean, we have ibuprofen.
That would be great.
Cool.
Actually.
And still, is there a place to like lie down or something?
What was your name?
There's the nap room. Her name is Chelsea.
Chelsea.
But she goes by Shells.
Aww.
Chelsea Shells Rotifer.
Thanks, Chels. Appreciate it.
I'll bring.
Everyone calls me Shells. And then she disappears back into the beam.
Fine. Thank you, Shells. So I'll just take Maggie to the nap room. Anybody want to go with? I don't know. Henrietta?
Yes, I think that would be wise.
Right as the door opens and...
We have to talk. Can the grown-ups have a corner? And that does include me.
We needed to go into the nap room. Maggie just passed out and stuff.
Oh no, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, nap room. Good idea. Ahmed, I can take it from here. Thank you. Megan.
Ahmed looks at Megan, and Megan's like, okay.
He did a great job. Honestly.
That's not what a prisoner would say.
Well.
Are we prisoners?
Well, a little bit. We've got hockey sticks.
All right.
You don't have hockey sticks.
Yeah, but that's fair. You know, okay, would it make you feel better if I felt like a prisoner?
I mean, we could be pirates. You already have an eye patch.
We really should talk.
Sure. I don't mind that you just said that, but just in the future, if you come across somebody else with an eye patch, don't refer to them as a pirate. Just so you know, it's a learning moment. Don't worry.
She says, "Can I try it on?"
Yes, you can actually. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Oh wow.
Okay. Do you?
Yeah, and I'll hand over the.
Okay. She like puts it on and she's like, "Whoa, this is cool."
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the nap room.
Okay.
You have fun with that. I will want it back. It is designer. No, it's not. But
it's got like a Target sticker in it. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you are all going together, then you go into the nap room. And close the door behind you. Okay.
Did I get my ibuprofen?
Yeah. As you walk into the room, the Dryad girl emerges from one of the bed frames and just hands you a couple pills, and then just does that back.
Thanks.
Henrietta, that's what it feels like.
Cool. Wait, oh my god, I didn't vote for you. Cool. Wow.
When you do that to people, that's what it feels like.
Wow. You get to feel like this all the time?
Okay. Wow. Well, you're sitting down on a bunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might all...
Jamie?
You all might want to sit down. No, I'm okay. Okay.
I'll sit down if you want me to.
While we listen, can I try to heal myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Henrietta's prepared to help if we would like her to.
If we want to, we can go back to the pest control van. I have my infirmary in there.
It's okay. It's a 9.
9.
You are healed for 1 harm.
Okay.
What is your effect?
I take 1 harm.
Well, I feel like I can do. It's weakened, so it takes a longer amount of time.
Sure, I think that makes sense. So while this conversation is going on, you are kind of like magicking like your head to try to get it to go back to normal.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
And Keely's actually gonna stand behind Maggie and like be like chopping her back.
Oh,
nice.
That's very
nice.
Massage
and everything.
Henrietta's standing by the doors that we came into from, just as like a barrier.
Okay.
And Jamie fills everyone in on what he learned in here. But the werewolf.
Wait, so werewolf and a ghost?
Yes. Yeah. There's a werewolf in the basement. Werewolf in the basement took JoJo.
Okay.
I don't know if that means that JoJo's in the basement or not. But
well, the best place to look right now would be the basement, I assume.
Werewolf ghost.
Oh, holy shit.
Didn't one of the kids say that Joyce took JoJo? Did that happen, right? Oh, I thought I remembered that. Never mind. I'm wrong. That's okay, Mom. Thank you for trying.
I mean, you could just ask her, because apparently you guys can do
Oh, yeah,
that.
we can talk. You can talk to her?
Yeah. We did for a minute, but then she said it's like too much power. But oh shit. Here's the thing, it wasn't. She was lying to me.
I knew it.
She's an oracle, and she's like way
That was a lie.
powerful. And she could be talking to us in our heads right now.
And you hear a voice in your head.
Oh shit, that's right.
Just Henrietta.
She could be talking to us in our heads right now.
You hear a voice in your head say, I think we're in a dire situation.
I think you need to be full upfront and honest with us.
I think you need to go kill the werewolf.
I think you need to tell us what the werewolf is and if in fact it is a werewolf.
All right.
Oh, I thought we were going to keep doing this game.
These are not my only students.
And based on what Jamie had said, and like Keely looking around the nap room, yeah, we figured that out.
The werewolf has been taking... Well, they've been taking one student a night.
How long's this been happening?
Well,
One student a night. There's
since I
there's
left.
about 8 left. So, okay,
Math.
sweet. How do you know who we are?
I told you I'm an oracle.
So you just got visions?
Yeah?
Like really? Just legit, you got visions.
Like really visions.
God, that's so cool. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh man,
They mostly come to me in my dreams.
they come to you in your dreams. You just like fall asleep, and all of a sudden the world gets opened up to you.
It's pretty amazing.
It sounds amazing. Oh, I'm kind of new to this, so you're gonna have to hold on for a minute here for me.
You're new to this?
Yeah, I'm kind of new to this. I've been I didn't know about monsters and magic until about like 4 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago.
I don't understand. Aren't you Keely Stewart?
Yeah, I'm Keely Stewart. Goddamn right.
I don't understand.
What do you mean, don't understand?
Well, how can you be new to this?
Well, I've been studying it my whole life. Don't get me wrong. I'm very good at picking up what was probably going on in the world before it happened. But yeah, I'm new to it. The first instance in which I encountered a creature and magic and what sort was with well, you probably know about this. It was at the Dirge and you know Martin and Marty and stuff, the Chosen One and all that jazz.
Yes, of course.
Of course, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, they introduced it to me. I got some hands were trying to grab at me and stuff, and we took care
Can
of
we
it.
skip the small talks, Keely Stewart?
I suppose you know everything that happened and probably what I'm going to say. Okay, wait, why are you so confused that I'm new to this?
It just seems surprising.
Sweet. Cool. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. Okay, how do we get to the basement?
You need to go through the sunroom.
We have to go through the sunroom. There's
Yes.
no door.
Well, and Megan bursts into the room. And she's like out of breath, kind of excited, and she says, "The door's back!"
Oh my god.
And next time on Monster of the Week.
Oh wow, we're there already.
That's crazy. That flew by.
Oh boy.
Thank you all for joining us on the first episode of arc number 4 of Monster of the Week. I know I'm having an exquisitely good time
I'm having
so far
a great
this arc.
time playing the Ice Climbers.
I'm so excited for
wow.
the next 2 episodes are gonna get.
I
so
love
fucking
how
wild.
you set this up, Sam. This is wonderful, and I love these children.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I love these children too. I've been working on them for a long time.
They're
I knew.
so cute.
Also, I'm sorry, you finished what you were gonna say?
No, so I decided pretty early on in this arc that there were going to be a limited number of NPCs, but I wanted to make them all interesting and cool. And
did.
I love all of these kids.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. It's like they're all so like unique that it's also really easy to keep track of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean like getting the introduction the way that we did and everything. It's cool.
Yeah.
It just kind of worked out.
I agree.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. If this was your first episode, like I said at the beginning, we have 3 full arcs of this already up on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. You can also find the link to the playlist at bit.ly/fightthemonsters with a capital letter at the beginning of each one of those words. I have been your keeper, Sam Richardson. I am also on a stream called Hijinks and Handlebars every Tuesday, right here, same time, same place. Come check that out. William and Jonas, I'm sure we'll talk more about it, but it is a beautiful, wonderful stream, and we just started our second season?
Yeah.
First arc of our second season. And it's so good. It's one of the reasons that I'm in LA. Like, it's an amazing thing. Come check that out on Tuesday nights. And be back for the next 2 Wednesdays when we wrap up Monster of the Week, Mrs. Montessori.
and I have been Jonas Newhouse, playing both Henrietta and Jamie. You can talk to me about ways I could do that better, especially if you want to be really cruel about it, at Jonas Newhouse. No, please be kind to everyone. All kindness must be exposed. You can find me on Hijinks and Handlebars also on Tuesdays. I'll be here. I'm going to keep being here Wednesdays once this is done at some point shortly after, hopefully. Our Pathfinder 2 stream, Court of Corvids, will be starting as well. I will be tweeting about that with more specifics once they're solidified. But look out for that and all the other cool things QueueTimes is doing.
Yeah, and I've been William, playing Keely, the expert. And like Sam said, there's a show called Hijinks and Handlebars. I am the GM for that. It is using the Kids on Bikes system. And if this Monster of the Week is like Supernatural or like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then Kids on Bikes is like Stranger Things or like Stand By Me or that kind of thing. Ours is a little bit more like Stranger Things. There's a big supernatural element to it. Not Supernatural the show, but Supernatural the thing that can, like a genre, like a thing. So check that out. It's Tuesdays at 6:30 PDT, currently PM. And it's really great. Yeah, we have an entire first season, which might seem intimidating because it's like 26 episodes. But pump that baby up to like 1.25, 1.5 speed, whatever. Listen,
it's only like 70 hours.
Y'all, it's so good.
Yeah, it's really great.
I promise it's worth catching up.
Yeah, and I feel the same way about all of the previous arcs for this show, so please check those out. I mean, if you like these characters at all, you're in luck. There's more of us.
So far, they've survived.
Yes.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, we're alive. Yeah, and then other than that, like Jonas said, probably at the end of the month, we're going to be starting up Court of Corvids, which is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition stream, and that's going to be GM'd by Indigo of the famed QueueTimes. And so we're going to have a really great time with that. Krug and also our friend Molly are going to be on that. They have both GM'd and, Krug has GM'd and played on several other streams that we've done here. And
Molly was on Apocalypse World.
Apocalypse World and Outbreak.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and they're both really good, and I'm super, super excited for that. I have to figure out how to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I know a bit. We did the play test before. That's how this all started, baby. In fact, actually, we're pretty much at an anniversary here. Like, do you know the exact date by chance?
I can look it up.
Yeah. QueueTimes has maybe right now, I don't know, it might have been August 22nd or something, but been streaming for a year.
Aww.
So that's really cool. And thanks everybody for being with us.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KWilliamWhite.
Hey, I'm Sam. God, I'm Sam, and I've been playing Maggie. Worse and worse every week. And you can find me at twitch.tv/pixelsammy, where I stream sometimes. I've been really bad about it because I've been traveling, but I'll be there. That's it.
One last thing. This is the penultimate arc of this Monster of the Week campaign that I have been GMing. And I'm really trying to like share it around and get people on board. I know there's a lot of people in the YouTube comments who sort of catch up on the VODs and have a good time with it. But like, tell your friends, tell your dog, tell your boss if it won't get you fired, and maybe still if it will. It's a really good stream, and I love it a lot. I love playing with these people. I love their characters, even though I try desperately to kill them every week. I really want to, especially for the final arc of the show, I would love to have like a following that we could like, I don't know, we could play these characters out on, or play these characters out to. Yeah. Just tell people I like the show a lot, and I think it deserves people watching it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I would love a compilation of Sam's reactions every time we don't do a fail.
It's just disappointment.
I would just love to see it.
All right, producer Jake, will you play us out?